Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our quick or our daily analysis. It's Tuesday. And just know that we have some like earnings today. I think it's Tesla. I think it's after the bell. They will be reporting, and also I think tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Tesla. Today is actually Netflix. I think they already reported. So I think maybe when the market opens, we're going to see some serious movement, especially on NASDAQ. Now we are on gold on a weekly time frame. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. So what's really happening? We are on a weekly. It's way too big, but I saw something. You can see that there is something here. Do you see that? If you don't see that, let me try to zoom. Maybe you will see that there is something very interesting. You can see that we have some very nice areas which make sense. The market just touched this area and it's now pushing to the lower side. So I think the market will start to do what? I think the market is gonna start to push lower, especially when the banks are starting to recover. They reported some very nice earnings, which means now people, they might go back and just save their money like in dollars actually in the banks. So yeah, this is what I see. And since that happened, I start to see that yes, there is like a week now where actually gold it was trying to push the lower side. So let's go to maybe a bit smaller, not that small, but a daily time frame can also show us something that, you know what, yes, the market is being actually trying to push the lower side. You can see the structure still there actually. So it seems like if we sell, we can have some very nice, actually very nice opportunities. So when we go very closer, we see we have 2 days straight where actually gold it was selling. And if you check there, we also have a very nice structure which you're going to see that actually on a 4 hours time frame. We can see that we have the market which touched this area full day actually, and the second day when the market actually they closed lower. So there is a chance like even this one can start to push the lower side. We have to actually, this is a very nice opportunity, by the way, to get the market here. It's either the market is going to break this resistance or the market will keep actually pushing lower. So let's push on a 4 hours time frame and start to see if maybe we're gonna get something. On a 4 hours time frame, we just have to make sure that we get the structure very nice. Actually diagonally, let's see if maybe this will make sense. Let's see if, because there are so many areas here that we can actually connect. I think whatever that I have here, it's fine. I'm gonna use this as my support area, and it's broken, by the way. The market broke out of that, but it seems like the market is now trying to push the upside, and that might be actually something that maybe is going to fool people, because once the market, you can see we have a very nice buy on the bottom side. The market actually respected that, and you can buy and you can still make something, but you find out that the market later on can actually push lower. So it seems like we just have to wait for the market and see if maybe this support area is going to be broken. If it's broken, we're going to take that. If not, it means maybe we will see the market pushing up, maybe bouncing here again, or even breaking out. If that happens, we will be watching, and I will also update you on this daily analysis. So yeah, now yes, the market was actually on nice bullish momentum, but it still seems like, even you can see, even this type of bullish move here is not that stronger. It's not really that strong. You can see the sell was like seriously aggressive before touching this support area, but the buy positions were not that strong. So which means there is maybe another room actually for the market to push lower, you see. Or maybe we might be trying to have a resistance around that area where the market might start to push like that. But if you get this one, I wish you can just hold it longer. If you trade gold, you can hold it for a week or two. I think that can pay. Unfortunately, gold sometimes it's aggressive. It can go against you a few minutes later in your favor, and maybe you're already out. So let's see what's next. We are actually on USDJPY. I don't actually want to make like so many, like 10 pairs or 6 pairs at once. That actually it makes the videos very long. So what's really happening on USDJPY? We can see that previously the market was pushing lower, very nice. We had a nice breakout. The market is coming back. The market doesn't really have a nice direction currently, but let's see what we can get here. Let me see. We had this resistance, which is fine. Showed that the market was bit consolidating, and we have a breakout. So can we connect these 3 points? Let's try to see if maybe we can connect this. Yeah, I wanted to connect that. Yeah, it seems like it's something, but I think the best way is to start from here, because that is under another trend. So since we see a breakout, it seems like we're gonna have something like this, where the market is just going to give us something like this, and that it's called an uptrend. Do you see that? So that is something that might happen. So which means I am going to remove actually this resistant area, and I will just wait for the market to actually give me a nice one, actually a new one, and just to understand what's really happening. Sometimes other structures that are just there to confuse us, remove that and see what will happen. So I think maybe we might see the market doing something like this, or maybe the market might keep or continue pushing to the upside. Around where we are now, we have actually a resistance where I think if the market breaks that, obviously we can actually buy, because it shows that the market is actually on a bullish momentum, right? So yeah, that's what I see currently. So on this one, we have to have two lines just to make a zone there. We have to have this zone, guys. This is a zone. Yeah, something like this. So I'm expecting the market to keep pushing to the upside, but a reversal, it's also very important. The market can still reverse. If it reverses, obviously we're gonna have some very nice entries, but we'll just wait for the market, right? And I think this week we don't actually have enough economic news. Then the market can move normally, but mostly the market will move very slow, especially when we don't really have anything. Now we are on US30. What's really happening on US30? I think maybe the best way is to, let's try maybe daily time frame and see if maybe we're gonna get something. On a daily time frame, it's quite big, so mostly you will actually understand where the market is going. So if we try to draw, let's say if we try to draw this, it shows that that is not continuing with the trend. Let's try to draw from this area. It seems to be making something. Do you see that? So let's try with a proper line, because the market seems to be struggling actually. Yeah, do you see that? So now our job is to do what? If we identify, you can see that. If we identify that as a resistance, we can see it touched several points, and actually even if you started here, you were going to get, say, the same actually move or structure. I mean the resistance actually. So what I'm going to do is, since I marked that like that, I'm just going to see if maybe the market is going to break this resistance. You can see this resistance actually makes sense. Especially from this points here, it makes sense. And remember, it's daily. So which means this is actually very strong area where the market is a bit far from that, because it's still actually on a daily. We will go on a 4 hours time frame and see what will happen. Let's push this bit lower. Yeah, what will happen? Will the market break that, or we going to see another sell? So if we break out of here, I will be expecting the market to push the upside. As you saw that actually from before, that is actually a resistance. So if the market push out of that, obviously we will confidently say, yeah, the market is pushing to the upside, which means we're going to look for some very nice bullish momentum. Even though we've been buying on this sketchy uptrend, you can see the market was like seriously sketchy here. So even if it's like that, we're going to wait and see if maybe the market is going to break this area. So now our area is actually this. So the market is going to play around this area. And we will see. If the market doesn't break that, we will know that, okay, the market will struggle to break this resistance. And we will look for what? For a nice sell position. Do you see that? I hope you see that. I hope you see that. So we can even go maybe on 2 hours time frame, or even 1 hour is fine, just to see what's really happening. Yeah, the structure is very nice. The structure is very nice. The structure is very straightforward, I guess. We have an area where we can this is our reference as a resistance. So if the market touches this area, we will be expecting actually for the market to sell. But if we break out, we'll be expecting it to do what? To buy. But the market will actually show us what happens there. The market might play games, obviously, because that is actually a bigger resistance. And people who trade with a bigger time frame, they already actually know what's really happening there. They know that they're not supposed to play games around that area. So now we are actually on NASDAQ. Daily time frame can also help. Let's see. On a daily time frame, auto is much better. So let's see if maybe we can get the same thing that we saw actually on US30. We can try to connect this. I think this one is obvious. Going this way, it's not going to work. So which means on NASDAQ, it's like we have a quite different structure. You can see that it's actually pushing to the upside. Actually, that is a very nice thing because it shows that maybe the market will be trying to recover. But where we are now, it's our previous resistance. But it's a bit confusing if you go closer. It's a bit confusing because we have 2 areas. So we can see that the market is still respecting this area. But what about this one here? And we also, it's like so many zones which the market respected. And you can see that on a bigger time frame, that it looks like a weeks like this tails, something like that. So it's a bit confusing if maybe the market will actually respect this area alone, or maybe the market will have to come back around this area. And sometimes you buy, then the market sells, or you wait, then the market keeps pushing up and you were supposed to maybe to buy around this area. So the best thing is, let's go to a bit smaller time frame. Even though the market is going to confuse us here, we just have to have a plan. We need to have a plan. So yeah, you can see this so many candlesticks, and we also have this area. Let me draw with a proper resistance area. So that area actually shows that it's also respected, by the way. You can see, and for the market to reach that, it's something, it's pips, guys. It's pips, it's points, it's money. So we don't just actually have to avoid that. So what I can say is, if maybe the market is going to break this, we can actually hit and run. We can actually hit and run above this area. And then we can make sure that we get out very quick around that. Then maybe the market will continue, or maybe the market will come back around, maybe we will see a bounce back. That's what might happen. But where we are now, we see that we have so many candlesticks respecting this area, which we might see a very nice sell also. You can see, like from back here, the market has been respecting that zone. I'm talking about this zone. Even though the market sometimes doesn't really touch this area, you can see that even here the market was respecting. Now we also have this point. Then that shows that that is a very strong resistance. So if we break that, it's also fine, but I think it gives us hope that, you know what, it's easier for us just to sell because the market respected this area several times. If maybe you want to understand the market, I sent some videos about the market structures. If you want to watch that, or if you want to improve, that can actually help you. You can see where the market is. It's where the market is playing games. So on a bit smaller time frame, guys, you will get confused. When the market is acting like this, it's much better to use a bit bigger time frame, like 4 hours, and just to relax there, because sometimes you will think the market is breaking out, but you find out that the market is still playing around. So be careful when you trade around this zone, because there's a chance for the market to break. There's also a chance for the market to keep pushing lower and lower. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo Xtrahot, Hot Forex. Bye.